We at Auto Industria definitely like it when a car maker takes our feedback and customer feedback to make their cars better. And that's exactly what Chery did with the new Tiggo 2 Pro. Perhaps the biggest change is right here. Chery completely redesigned and resculpted the front clip. It's got a new lower underrider. It's got a new grille, a new black grille with these little chrome bits to give it a nice contrast. Even the Chery logo seems a little bit bigger. But perhaps the most interesting change here is with the lighting arrangement, because these are not the headlamps. These are the DRLs, or daytime running lights, or running LEDs, however you want to call it. The headlamps are right down here. So it gives you that nice modern arrangement that we're seeing in a lot of other vehicles in our market. It's proving to be very popular amongst customers, and Chery adopted that for this vehicle. But me, what I really like is the color. This bluish gray really pops. From this angle, you can see the details that make this more like a compact crossover. For example, black fender flares, black side skirts with a silver trim, and the roof rails. All these details actually make it look more crossover rather than a compact hatchback, because this is 4.2 meters long. But that also means you won't have any problems parking this in whatever slot you can find. The back of the Tiggo 2 Pro really looks unique in its class, particularly when you look at it from the side, because it reminds me more of a shooting brake rather than a crossover, which is actually pretty cool. We do appreciate the new details like the black trim and the emblem, the new trim down here, and the new Tiggo 2 Pro name right there with the red border. But when you pop open the trunk, well, you've actually got quite a bit of space. But it gets even better. Boom! In this configuration, you've got about 55 inches from the very back up to the back of the front seats, 48 inches wide and 36 inches wide between the wheel arches. So yes, even though this is a very compact crossover SUV, you've got plenty of space. Chery really stepped it up with the interior of the Tiggo 2 Pro, and you can see it right here. The dashboard design is quite new. It even has this carbon fiber style basket weave trim piece on the dashboard. The piano black trim is new. It connects neatly to the combination digital and analog gauge cluster. So speedometer on the left, tachometer on the right, along with the multi-info display right there in the middle. Speaking of display, right here you have your audio system. So you have the usual like AM, FM, USB, MP3. It even has Apple CarPlay, QD-Link, and Bluetooth. So pretty much however you want to connect, you can do it with your Tiggo 2 Pro. It even has the user manual right there, which means you don't have to refer to the book to be able to access the many functions of your vehicle. When you play around with the AC system, when you adjust it, it actually comes out there on the screen. But perhaps the biggest improvement with this vehicle is the steering wheel. It even has a nice leather wrap with a flat bottom. You have your audio controls on the right side, as well as your cruise control and speed limiter on the left side. So that means if you're looking to get your 10-year license, this will make it very easy. So looking around the vehicle, what else do we see? Well, USB port right there, 12-volt outlet there, so it's all pretty standard. But there is a very big compartment right here that fits my phone, wallet, keys, whatever I need to put in there. The shift lever is right here. It's PRND with a manual gate on the right side. Push to shift up, pull to shift down. The audio control is right here, so you have volume control, off switch, as well as a settings button for the audio system. When you turn that on, that comes up. Dual cup holders right here, so one in the front, one in the back. And then there's also a glove compartment right here, so pretty standard, but very, very functional. That's what we look for in an everyday vehicle. But the one thing also that's very important here is the comfort aspect, because when you feel the seats, these are actually quite soft. So whether you're sitting in front or in the back, going on a long drive, or even spending hours in traffic, it's going to be quite comfortable. Now, for the mechanical bits and pieces. For the suspension, you've got McPherson struts in front, a torsion beam in the back. For safety, front and rear disc brakes with an anti-lock braking system right over there. You can just follow the lines to see where that is. Stability control, dual airbags, reverse camera, and reverse parking sensors. So it's a very reassuring vehicle when it comes to the safety features. Under the hood, what you get is a 1.5-liter engine. It's a 4-cylinder, it's naturally aspirated, and it's pretty smooth. It has 108 horsepower, 140 Newton meters of torque, and it's mated to a 9-speed CVT. But it does have a very nice parlor trick. Remote start. And that allows you to cool down the interior of your Tigo 2 Pro as you walk up to it in the parking lot. It's really good to see that car makers are listening and implementing feedback from customers as well as from us in the media, because at the end of the day, the goal is to have a better experience when it comes to motor vehicles. And that's what I think Chery is trying to deliver with the new and improved Tigo 2 Pro. Now, there are 3 numbers we need to keep in mind with the Chery Tigo 2 as well as any Chery in general: 3, 5, and 10. 3 years, free PMS. So when you go to have your vehicle serviced within 3 years, all you have to do is sign for it. 5 years warranty, bumper to bumper. So yes, they're really standing by the quality of their vehicle. But then again, there's also 10. That is 10 years free warranty on the engine, what's under the hood. Again, they're really standing by the durability of the engine in this Tigo 2 Pro. Now for the price, this one retails for 838,000 pesos, but check with your nearest Chery dealership to see if there's a good offer in store for the Tigo 2 Pro. This is Vince of Auto Industria. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.